G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Now today I'm going to try something that I saw on Daniel Cooper's channel. It is using these stencils. Now I bought these ages ago and because I was trying to do etching and I bought a little bottle of etching cream because I thought, because you know how they do that like frosted snowflakes and things like that at Christmas time and they put them on the windows. I thought I would try that, but the etching cream did not work. So I had all these stencils. So yeah, I was very happy to see that Daniel had actually done something with stencils. Now these ones are quite big, these stencils. Like look at the size of that. It's fine if you like doing a tray, but I wanted to do a little coaster today, and these are all too big. So some of them have got like 4 smaller pieces on them. So I've actually cut out the butterfly that was on this one. There's another one there. I could cut them out if they're small. I have ordered some smaller ones. I don't know if I'll ever use them, but I've ordered some smaller ones. So that's the butterfly that I've cut out. And I'm using my small, fine live edge crystal mold today. So I'm going to pop that in there, making sure that it's got room. Press it down. Try not to get fingerprints on my mold, because if you touch your mold you can leave fingerprints, and if you wipe your mold and smear it you'll have smudgy marks on there forever, so be really careful. So what I thought I would do, I haven't mixed up my resin yet, but I want to just try this first. So I've got my stencil stuck in there. This is the baby lotion, Johnson's baby lotion, and I'm just going to put a squirt up there. Smells so good. It reminds me of when my babies were little and I used to use the Johnson's baby lotion on them. Now this is just a paint scraper. You can use like a plastic card, but this is nice and firm, so I'm hoping that it's going to work well. It's got like a beveled edge on one side and then just a smooth on the other. So I think I might use the beveled edge. So I'm going to be very careful with this, just trying to put it into the stencil. This might not be the best option because I need to get up into the little corners there, and because I've trimmed this it's a bit tricky to get into there. I don't want it to come over the edge of my stencil. So I wonder if you can just use fingers, because it's just like spreading all over there. So maybe a card would be better, like a credit card type thing might be a better option. Don't use the chunky bit that was on the end of the nozzle that was there from the other day. So I'm just going to see if I can actually just use my fingers, just because I don't want to get it over the edge. Don't know if that'll work or not, but just gently. I don't want to lift the stencil because I don't want the baby lotion to get underneath it. Another little bit. But look, I'm sure there's different ways of getting the baby lotion in there. This is just my attempt. Now I think I might need to make it a little bit thicker. The stencil is, it's a bit thicker than paper, so I kind of want the baby lotion to be the same thickness. So it leaves, after you've poured your resin on and you've demolded it, it kind of leaves a deeper imprint of the cream. So now that I've got it in all the little edges, I'll just see if I can spread it out and maybe have that a little bit thicker, but it's wiping off. It's just sort of coming back off the stick. It's probably because it's too hard. I'll have to try with a card, I think. Yeah, that's not working. It's too rigid, I think. So I'm just going to continue with my finger then and just spread it. First time trying this, so I don't really know, but yeah, I'll have to go and find myself a card. I've got some sheets that I used to do swipes with my acrylic pouring and swiping. I used to do that, so maybe that will work. I'll have to go and dig it out. All right, so that's on there now. And I guess the only thing left to do is to lift it. And I think I'm just going to use a end of a toothpick just to carefully lift it. Don't scratch your mold. Carefully lift it up. Ta-da! There we go. So now I can just wipe that onto, I could have put it on my hands, couldn't I? Get some nice baby lotion on my hands. Now also with this, I am going to spray that just with some isopropyl and give it a bit of a wipe just so that it's clean for next time. I don't know what side I used, but I'll clean both sides. And there we go, ready to use next time. Now, if I have a little look at my butterfly on there, I think it looks really good. But I can see a little area just up there. Don't know if you can see it. I'll bring you down. That I've kind of gone over. Let's see if I can show you. So there's the butterfly. And if you have a look, just up here, see that little bit there? Where I've gone over the stencil. I just need to wipe that off. But the rest of it is looking really good. Pop you back up here. Yep, get in there. Oh, got it. All right, so I'm just going to wipe that little bit off and mix up my resin, and I'll be right back. I have mixed up my resin. I'm using the Platinum Ultra Clear because it's a nice thin resin and I don't want too many bubbles trapped in my crystal edge. And I am going to colour this. When I was trying my etching, my glass etching, I used this colour. I'm just trying to find, oh no, I threw it away. I threw it in the bin. When I used the glass etching cream on this, and it actually, when I poured the resin over it, all the smoke was coming up, and it was a bit of a worry. And what had happened, once I unmolded, the glass etching cream actually etched itself into the base of my mold, and it kind of like burnt into it. So my mold has now got, you know, the design into it, but I threw it out. I thought, oh, what am I going to use this for? But anyway, I used this colour, this green, and I really liked it. So I might go see if I can actually dig it out of the bin. I think I only put it in there yesterday. So this is Winter Ocean Art Tree Creations. Just going to pop a little bit in here. Keep that. Because I want it like a green, but I still want it transparent. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, don't need much, do you? So what I will be doing, I'm just going to put this in my little debubbler machine. Might add a bit of green ink to it as well, just because it's got a slight blue hue to it. So it's transparent. It's a lovely paste, that. I'm going to see what I can find in the way of green. Come with me. We'll go and see what we can find. Shadow green. I don't want a bright green. Phthalo green. Maybe shadow green, because it's a dark green. So don't want this, just all my inks and things in there. I think I'll take this one, shall we? We'll see what it looks like. See how it works. All right, let's go. We'll go back. Pop that there. Put you back up on the stand. You didn't get car sick, did you, from the little trip? All right. So this is just Holbein acrylic ink. I'll see if I can just take that blue hue out. Oh gosh, take the blue hue out of it. I'll try to see what that's going to look like. But yeah, I'm going to just pop this in my debubbler just for a few minutes. Get the bubbles out because I don't want too many bubbles in my crystals. Okay, another little bit. It was 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. 5 drops in there. Just to make it a little bit more green. Yep, happy with that. Okay, all right. I'll be back after it's been in the vac. All right, I went rummaging through the bin, the trash can, the bin, and I found it. So I don't know if you can see. I can't really see what you're seeing. I might have to get my little step. Hang on, and I can see what you're seeing. So while I was searching through, I forgot really that this was in the vacuum chamber and it all bubbled out. Oh my gosh, what a mess. So I've only got a little bit left. Yeah, if you're going to put something in your airless or in your vacuum chamber, make sure you watch it. Oh, there we go. There it is. Had to catch it in the right light. So this is a little bird that I did. And, oh, where's it gone again? Lost it. There it is. There's the little bird. Now that has been etched permanently into my mold. I should probably keep it, shouldn't I? I can make something out of it. But see, it's got smears and things, because when I was wiping everything off, it's got smears and stuff on the mold. So anyway, so this is what I used on that. Glass etching cream. I thought it would work on resin. I actually had a piece of like a set coaster, and I put something on it and tried to etch it, and it wouldn't stick. It would not stick, like not on, I suppose, like it does glass, but it would not etch onto resin. So the one that I got out of this is this little guy. See, really sweet. So that's the kind of look I want to do for this one with the dark. So I'm only going to pour a little thin layer of the green, and then when it's sort of cured enough to pour clear on, I'm going to pour clear on it. So basically I'm going to make another one of these. You can see the little bird there. So yeah, it turned out okay. But like I said, I had scratches and smears and things in my mold. And also, I don't know if you can see, you can actually see where the etching cream has burnt into the mold and has left like these little holes in, because it's, you know, burnt my mold, melted my mold. So yeah, it's interesting. So anyway, hopefully this will work just with the baby cream and the resin. Okay, I'll be careful. I won't put my gloves back on. I'll just be careful. Now I'm just going to pour into the one area just along the edge where there's no cream, because I don't want to dislodge it, and hopefully the resin will just go over it. Hopefully. Don't want to dislodge the cream, so we'll just pour just along the edges, and hopefully the resin will work its way in. But like I said, I only want a thin layer so that I can have the rest clear, because I love the way these druzy crystals in the mold look when they clear. It's just gorgeous. They just shimmer. So anyway, that's what we're going for. Come on, close up, hurry up. I've got a mess to clean up. Hurry up and close up. You probably could pour into the middle, as long as you don't pour like too strongly and it, you know, moves your cream out of the way. more. Yeah, don't want to pour too much. I'll make a puffy heart mold out of a puffy heart pendant out of that. All right, so basically that's it. I'll just leave it. Once it's set enough to pour some clear over that, I will do that. So, see. Right, so it's been a few hours, and this resin, it's still really sticky. But if I leave a little mark there when I touch it with a toothpick, but it should be okay to pour the rest on. Now I am going to just spray the edges with a little bit of my isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to just pour in, and hopefully this will look really pretty. It's you probably don't need to fill it all the way up. It just depends on, you know, the look you're going for. And I'm not sure if I'm going to edge this one in gold. I may do silver this time. So get the bubbles out. You want it really nice and clear. You can have a little look around the side, see if there's any bubbles. I can't actually see any. I did put my resin just in my little vacuum chamber. So yeah, I don't actually see any bubbles. But I'll keep an eye on it, and if I see any around the edge, then I will zap them or pick them out with something. A little tiny bit of resin left there. I may do a little puffy heart. We'll see. All right, so that's basically it. I'll leave that overnight now, and see you tomorrow for the unmolding. Okay, so I have let this set up now. It doesn't look quite as dark as my previous one. No, the green obviously made it much darker, or maybe I just poured it thicker so it looks darker. But it's ready. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it's going to work. I'm just going to get a little baby wipe out of my container. I bought the Huggies ones, and then I just replaced them with the you know, the no-name cleaning wipes. So because I want to keep the container. All right, are we ready? Now, if you like to listen to the noise of the unmolding, turn up your volume now. There we go. It's just the fine live, so it hasn't got a huge amount of noise. All right, so there it is. Now I'm going to see if I can put that away for a minute. I'm going to actually see if I can clean my mold first. I'm using just this baby wipe. I really hope that it doesn't, you know, destroy my mold. Okay, it looks as if it's staying in there. Give that a wipe, and we'll just put some paper towel in there. And again, try not to smudge your mold, just give it a light going over. I can still see the pattern of the butterfly in there. I don't know if it's picking it up. I'm going to go over it again, rub a little bit harder this time. See if it'll come off. I can still see it a little bit. I don't know why it would, like it's just baby lotion. I don't know why it would, but you know, silicone does pick up anything, any marks. Okay, I'll leave it there for a minute. We'll see. We'll move on to the next one. All right, so that's it there, and we'll turn it over, and there's our little butterfly. When a butterfly fluttered by. Now, guess I'm just going to have to wipe it. I don't really like wiping resin because sometimes it leaves a smudge, but make sure that your resin's totally set before you go wiping it, all right? Okay, here we go. One wipe, two wipes, turn the little wipe over so we're not putting the baby lotion back. The little areas there that I still need to get out, but I think I've got it all. Move to a piece of paper towel, pat dry, give it a wipe. And the other thing I'm going to do is go to my little microfiber cloth. These are just for, you know, cleaning eyeglasses. I like to clean my resin with those because they're not going to leave any kind of mark, hopefully. Whereas paper towel, you know, it's textured. I like to use this to clean it. All right. I think I've probably still got a tiny bit of baby lotion, have I? No. No, I don't think so. No, I think it's all gone. All right, so there we go. There it is. Obviously, it's mirrored from how I lay the little stencil. There it is. Okay. Now, it's looking good. I am worried about my mold, though. My mold. I can still see the markings there. Those of you who have done this, use this lotion technique, has your mold been okay? I guess if you choose one mold and you use this one again, I'll use this one again with another stencil and just see what happens. I don't know if you can see. I'll have to take it into another light. I can still sort of see the line of the butterfly. Maybe I'll give it a quick squirt with some isopropyl. Actually, let's do that. Let's do that before I move on. Let's do that. I'll give it a quick squirt. You move out of the way. With some isopropyl, and I'm going to use my baby wipe. As I said, I don't really like having to wipe my molds because I do feel that sometimes it leaves a mark. But if you use a baby wipe, nothing too like textured like this that's going to scratch, because you don't want to scratch your mold, and it should be all right. Just pat that. Again, you don't want to wipe it because it could streak. Just pat dry. It's interesting. I think we need to see whether or not these things that people come up with, you know, they look nice, but they're going to damage your molds? Because your molds are expensive and you need to reuse them. You know, I don't have to just use it once. Okay, I can still see it there. All right, moving on. Now, what I'm going to do is, but I'll use it again. I'll put it aside. Maybe I'll write on the side there that it's for the stencils, and we'll use it again and see how it comes up. So we've got our little butterfly here, and as I did with the other one, I just want to put a really thin little line around the edge, and this is my Deco Color Premium Gold, and I just want a really, really little... Oh, I hate how it does that. It hits the little crystal and then it like sprays. The gold, it sprays. Oh gosh. All right, I need to do this. So what I did last time, I forgot. Just a really thin little line. Because the nib hits the edge and then it like sprays paint out across the top. So if you're doing this, just be careful. Go around the edge, see that? See what I mean? Can you see that little tiny bit of gold just there? Anyway, I'm going to go around and do that because all you can see is the paper towel. I'll be back in a sec once I've done it. Righto, I have finished my little gold edging. How cute does it look? And you can still see the clear. I much prefer to see clear where the crystals are. And then have a little bit of colour on the top. It's just a personal thing. I just think it looks nicer if you can actually see all of that. Otherwise, you know, this is green. And look, you could do it as well, but this would all be green as well. And it's just a lot of green. So with this, you know, you've got your butterfly, you've got your green, you've got your gold, you've got your gorgeous crystal edge. So there's a lot of interest there. Lots of things to look at rather than just being all one color. Now, if you want to see what it looks like with the black behind it, we can just do that. It's not exactly big enough, but it kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what it would look like if we'd just done all of that in the dark. That's what that looks like with the black behind it, and then the green. So there you go. What do you think? All right, so there we go. Hope you've enjoyed my little video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll have to do more because I've got some more stencils coming. All right, I will see you all again real soon for the next video. Take care, guys. Bye for now.